You only need to set one. Just choose between one and stick to that. Don't let it choose for you. Hello, welcome to this tutorial in which I show you how you can avoid mistakes that beginners make and pro traders also repeat them. Now, this is Traders Hub, and after creating your account or logging in, you will land on this. Traders Hub. What you need to do to go to the Deriv bot, you just choose this option here, and then you land on the Deriv bot. And if you don't have an account, I have all the links in the description below. Check them out. I have a lot of bots that I have provided in the description. You can check them out. You can test them to see which makes a lot of profit for you. So I'll open the Deriv bot, and then this is the Deriv bot dashboard. On this dashboard, if you have been using some bots, you will just see them here. As you can see, we have some bots here. Now, I just proceed to bot builder, where I will access the bot that I have been using, or just the custom bot that Deriv sets for me. The first mistake that beginners make is not checking your stake before running the bot. That is mistake number one. You need to check your stake before running the bot. Why do you check the stake before running the bot? When you are on a demo account like this one, you might just enter a stake like $50, $100, but when you go to charts, you might see that this is the best moment to enter the market and just rush to press run. After pressing run, remember the bot will enter with that 50 USD that you had set on the demo account. That is why you need to always recheck your stake before running the bot, because you might end up winning a lot of money or also losing a lot of money. Now, the second thing is about charts. When I am on this bot, you can see that here I have volatility 10.1s. If I go to the charts, I'll be able to see the same volatility 1s. But here's the catch. When I am on this volatility 1s, I might change it to volatility 50 or volatility 75 index, all those index. But you have to note something. If I try to change it to volatility 50 index, the bot will still remain on a volatility 1s. So if I happen to run the bot, it will not run on this index. It will still run on the one that is on the bot. Now, I might win by mistake or win by chance or miracles, whatever. But remember, I was not aiming to run the bot on that market. I was aiming to run it here, not there. Now, if you want, make sure that you go back to the bot and then change the market to the volatility 50 and then run it. That way, you can see the chart has set itself to volatility 50 index, not the other way around. The other thing you need also to note is the martingale. So, if you are using any bot that has been created by a person, it might have a martingale. Martingale is that amount of, it is just a factor that is multiplied by your initial stake. Let's say that your bot enters with a stake of $2. If you happen to lose that $2, on the next entry, the bot will enter with $4. That way, you recover your loss easily. So you have to make sure that you know the amount of martingale the bot has or is using. If you don't know, you can also create your own bot with the martingale that you need. Here, using the quick strategy, you just open it and then choose the option. If you like, let's say that you like the martingale, choose it. It is the first option, and then just when you scroll down, this is the martingale factor. I have just set it 1.5, which means if I lose, it is multiplied by 1.5. You also need to make sure that you know that, because you might leave the bot and it will run again and again multiplying that stake. Another mistake some people might make, which is letting the bot choose between both up and down or over and under. You only need to set one. Just choose between one and stick to that. Don't let it choose for you. So here I can just choose for fall, and then I will go to the chart and try to look for an opportunity for me to place those fall orders, or run the bot so that it places those fall orders. Also, another mistake you need to avoid is not setting the number of ticks. Here, as you can see, we have the ticks here. You just edit them. Let's say that I need around, most of the time you need to be using 2 or 3 ticks, because when you enter the market, there might be a delay on your prediction. Let's say that I might see the market moving up just instantly. What I need to do is enter the market or run the bot with at least 2 ticks. That way it has to delay, and then the market will move to the direction that you had predicted earlier. Also, 3 ticks are good. You can also try and check them. Of course, try this on a demo account so that you don't lose money before testing this out. Now, the last mistake is setting small take profit. Of course, some bots might not have take profit like this one because it is not a complicated bot. But if I use a quick strategy here to create a bot, I might be able to edit that. Now I just go to Martingale. I will choose rise and fall, and then here I have my initial stake set to $1. Number of ticks I set to $2, 2 ticks, and then profit threshold is 20, loss threshold is 5, max stake is 30, but it won't reach there, of course, because of this loss threshold. Now, this is the bot that I can export, but I just change this market to this initial one, 10 index. So this is the bot. Let me see what I have not set. That way I have a bot that I can just run and see how it does. So to run, you just tap here and then you just run. If you fear losing the money, just change it here to a demo account, then run so that the bot appears on your dashboard. Or I can just provide this bot in the description. You can download it for free so that you don't risk losing money. Okay, now I run it and then you can see it here on the dashboard. It is already set. It has everything that you need here. So this is the bot, and it will just multiply the stake by 1.5. So you will see it here, and then I can stop after winning. Now the loss threshold is $5. If I end up losing $5, it will just stop out. So that way I get out of the market and I avoid losing a lot of money. Okay, so I'll just stop it there, and then I just see at least I have not lost a lot of money, and I can be able to recover this amount of money just if I were looking the chart. So make sure that you use the chart to analyze these markets. And that is it. If you have a question, leave it in the comment section. Thanks for watching.